Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror.
So today we're going to do our top 10 vacation movies that have horror in them.
So the crux to this is not all these movies are like people going out on a vacation. Just people being out in an unfamiliar area, maybe a business trip or traveling in some way. So this is something we thought would be fun as Sledgehammer Horror was just on vacation. So we thought, what better thing to do than post a video about scary things that could possibly happen while you're on vacation. And also, as always, spoiler alert, there will be spoilers in this video. But do you want to get us started at number 10?
So number 10, we have The Visit. We have two young children going across the country to visit with their grandparents that they've never met. And a lot of shit happens. You see some granny ass.
We do see some granny ass.
Yeah, you definitely see granny ass. And just the twist of this at the end, I remember the first time watching this movie, literally like the hairs on my arms stood up. It doesn't hit as much on second, third viewing because you already know what the twist is, but the first viewing is like, oh shit.
To me, this is absolutely a best first watch movie.
Yeah. Second
watch, I didn't even have as much fun with it because you already see and you know.
Yeah.
But the grandparents are still unhinged. The kid actors are still phenomenal.
Great.
A lot of disgusting things happen in this movie as well.
We have some good rap music, It's the whole package, right?
Right.
We share a Starbucks Frappuccino blend, and see, this isn't just philosophy, it's based on science, you see. Mr. Singh, my pediatrician, just confirmed for me, you tall skanks are going through puberty. Ho. I may be 13, may not live in the hood, may not carry no chrome, may not be allowed a cell phone at dinner, but I'm young and can do 18 push-ups, and I speak the truth.
So coming in at number 9 is my favorite in the Leprechaun franchise, and that is Leprechaun Returns. Again, you have these college students that are going to renovate their soon-to-be dorm or
like
frat house.
Yeah.
And the old shit Leppy ends up showing up. And
Mr. Leppy.
We get Mark Holton reprises his role in this movie. We have some amazing deaths in this movie. The kills are great. Not really the best characters in the world in this movie, but it's still a fun time. And
compared to the rest of the franchise, they're not as bad as you would say.
So yeah, number 9 for us, Leprechaun Returns.
Number 8, this is a movie that definitely was marketed at the right time. This is something that I was, because I was a child, and
Hook, line, and sinker.
Absolutely. This is real, and it's the Blair Witch Project. It is seriously just so scary. I was petrified. Like, I literally didn't want to go out in the woods after watching this movie, and I believed every bit of it. They're going out in the woods. They're going
crazy against each other.
Yeah, it's just a lot going on. You see snot balls coming out of people's faces. Just so scary, and this will never be marketed like that again.
For a lot of the younger generation and a lot of people in general, this put found footage horror on the map.
Oh, absolutely.
And is it real? Is it not? I think this, came out at the right time before, social media and Google was in your pocket.
We didn't have a phone right at our fingertips to Google, like, is this really real?
Right.
And so, that's why this worked so well.
So successful. Coming in number 7, one of my favorite movies of the 2020 so far, we have Barbarian. This movie, you want to talk about modern day marketing? This movie had the perfect trailer. I knew nothing going into this movie, and I just absolutely loved it. Zach Krieger, loved him in the troupe The Whitest Kids You Know. He came out and just swung hard and hit a home run for me. Justin Long's performance in this film, you hate him, you love him,
you don't really know what to feel about him. You're like, is he a creep? Is he not? And he's just a great guy in the movie. Yeah.
Like, not in the movie, but he plays the role so well.
He does.
Is what I mean by that.
And then you think that he is going to
get a redemption
arc, and then he fucks it up again, and it's like, you are a bad person.
And I love watching you die.
Yeah.
So that, to me, number 7, and again, Georgina Hall, amazing. We love her to death.
This is why I don't want to ever, if an Airbnb has a basement, like, I'm out. Like, a basement with like 20,000 feet of underground.
And she ignores every red flag possible. And that's what I love about this movie. Every red flag is right in her face. And she's like, we're good. I'll stay.
Come on, you know better.
Right.
Us women have to think. We have to have our guard up.
Right. So number 7, Barbarian.
Number 6 is The Descent. Going out on a girlfriend's trip. They want to go into these caves. I don't know why that's what you would choose. Why not go sit on the beach and drink margaritas?
Right.
I'm not going in a cave, and I'm definitely not going to keep going into those small, like, it makes me so claustrophobic watching this movie. And then you get the cave dwellers, and they are so scary, and just the way they use like the
night vision
goggles, and you see them.
This movie is terrifying before you introduce the monsters.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, there are monsters among them.
Juno,
she's a piece of shit friend.
I think that this movie it's so effective in creating tension between friends, creating fear before you even have monsters included in it.
You have this huge like trauma right off the rip.
Yep.
And then it's supposed to be something to like help, their friend come all together, and then you find out like, well, we already knew because of how he treated her in the beginning, but she didn't know.
And it's terrible.
When she does figure it out, it's just like
you're heartbroken.
A slap in the face.
But then she gets her back.
She does.
We are so proud to be partnering with Dubby. They're the Be Better energy drink, generally considered a healthier option to many other energy drinks. Due to its focus on clean ingredients and lack of excessive sugars and additives, it's a zero sugar, 0 calorie drink with no maltodextrin, artificial flavors, or fillers. Now, it does contain caffeine.
I'm good with it.
Which we are both very fine with. It also features other vitamins and nutrients, and it's touted for its smooth focus and long-lasting energy without giving you the jitters.
So they offer bundles with a shaker and powder for your convenience. They have great flavors such as Shadow Monarch Surge, which is blue raz and purple grape, s'mores, Tiger's Blood, which is strawberry, watermelon, and coconut. Those are just a few of the many flavors that they offer. There is a blend that will work perfectly for anybody. Please click the link in the description and use code SHHorror10 for 10% off your order now.
Thank you guys so much. And like we said, SH Sledgehammer Horror 10. Click that link, enter that code, get 10% off. Enjoy the rest of the video. Number 5 is a movie that I still feel is criminally underrated. I love this movie, and this is the Wrong Turn 2019 version. It's scary enough what is happening here. And then you have a father that's coming to try to rescue his daughter. And when you see like the tribe of people and what they do, and again, great kills in this movie. They filmed this in the Hocking Hills area of Ohio, which is a beautiful place. Strongly recommend you visit if you haven't. It's amazing.
It's really pretty, and Ken fell down
Shut up.
He fell down the mountain.
That's a story for another day. Maybe I did fall down a mountain. Maybe everybody laughed at me.
Hill.
Maybe it wasn't so much fun. But this movie is so great at a lot of daytime horror, a lot of out in the open horror. And it's just, a cautionary tale of why you shouldn't go and to places where you're told not to go. So number 5, Wrong Turn 2019.
Number 4, we have The Strangers. And really you could choose any of the Strangers movies because they all really are traveling. But when you have them, they're at this wedding or they're at a nice dinner. Are they at a wedding? Are they like in a wedding or something for their friend? And then, he proposes to her.
She says
and
no.
She says no. And then they have to go back to this cabin together. And just you feel the tension between them. And I feel like it really sets the tone for the entire movie. And it's just so scary, like in this place where you're just getting taunted.
Well, she's unfamiliar. He knows the Ark is his dad's cabin, I believe.
Yeah.
But
still, like
this movie really popularized the I don't have a motive.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because fuck you, that's why.
And literally that hit so hard, like because you were here,
Yep.
Like that is just like, well, fuck, that would have been my neighbor if they would have been home, but we were the ones here. So yeah.
Because you were home.
So scary, and it's just like these are the kinds of things you think about when you go on vacation. Like, I'm in this cabin, like, who knows what kind of fucking creep is going to be watching me in the shower.
That would be me. So these next three, I do want to say this before we get into 1, 2, and 3. These are interchangeable.
Yeah.
All three of these I think are just so amazing, and I love these three movies so much for different reasons. And number 3 is Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
College
You
cats.
you have two best friends that are going to set up a summer home for themselves.
So they can go fishing, drink some beer.
And look at young women skinny dipping. You don't call my name now.
Oh, this movie is so funny.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of
A series of
events.
unfortunate events.
Yeah, and it just makes it that much more like funny.
Right, because you have this movie's all about like the underlying message for me is don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
And they have a lot of moments in this movie where that's exactly what's happening, and like Tucker and Dale think that they're doing a college suicide pact.
Yeah.
They think that they're crazy
killing 'em off.
hillbillies that
Yeah.
are killing them off.
And I mean, who hasn't gone to like a town? You're like,
We
this
live
is
in it.
fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes.
Like, let's get through here. Like, I feel like everybody judges.
Before they know.
Yeah.
They judge the icing before the cake. And it's just, a lot of it's human nature and it sucks.
Yeah.
But that's just a fact. And this movie really tips that on its head. And I think that this movie it's very entertaining, but it's so well made.
Yeah.
It's not like a spoof movie.
It's not, and that's what I had thought it was originally.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I guess I'll watch it with you. Like, I wasn't really like into it.
She fell in love
like
with it.
I didn't want to watch it. I mean, and then when I did watch it, I was like, this is really good. I'm glad that you made me watch it.
Right. So yeah, number 2.
Number 2, we have, this is another one.
We both love so much.
We do love this. This is one that we went to the theater. There was nothing else playing, and we decided, why the hell not?
Let's go watch this shitty movie.
Yeah, I thought it was just another teenage kids in the woods in a cabin and getting killed off. But The Cabin in the Woods at number 2 is so much more than that. It's hilarious. It's so meta, and like they know exactly like what they're doing. You have all these different choices. You have
This realistically could explain every horror movie ever.
yeah.
Every horror movie could take place in this universe.
And yeah, it's just so much fun. It's a great watch. We watch this, I don't know, a couple times a year.
Still love it.
Yeah.
Sitterson and Hadley have my heart. I love Sitterson and Hadley. I think they're so funny.
They are.
They just
merman.
Yeah, they're so come on. Like they're so funny.
When
and
they're messing with the guy.
The Harbinger?
Yeah. Like,
I'm still on speakerphone, aren't I? Like this movie works so well for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm still on speakerphone, aren't I? Oh my God, Mordecai! I can't believe it. It did it again.
I think that it's aged so well.
Oh, it really has. And that it's not just like a spoof type movie.
Right.
Like it still has like scary villains in it.
The Buckner family, baby.
They're freaky, and I love when you see all the villains in the boxes. Like
Which again, it's good. You see Pinhead, you
Yeah,
see Left 4 Dead, like you see all these different things in all these different boxes, and it just looks so good. And the team did such an amazing job with this movie, and from production up, everything looks good in the movie. The twist is good in the movie. I just love everything about The Cabin in the Woods. So we had to have it up pretty high.
Yeah.
But number one,
it was really hard. I guess especially for me, between 1 and 2 to choose which one would be one. But
it's Evil Dead 2013.
it's so good.
This movie is so amazing. From the opening of, oh my God, what are these?
What are they doing?
What are these
Again,
woods people doing to this innocent lady? And then, she does her thing, and then you get into it, and you think that, I thought Lou Taylor Pucci's character of Eric was going to be our Ash Williams. And they completely flipped that on its head. Because in the first Evil Dead movie, Bruce Campbell's kind of a weenie.
Yeah.
And in this movie, Lou Taylor Pucci's Eric is kind of a weenie, which is no insult to either one of them. They're both so fucking amazing. But then you have, Mia that just comes in and just turns out to be such a badass.
She's so good. Like being a deadite, and her eyes are just they're big, and she's scary. And
You're all gonna die tonight.
Yeah.
You are all going to die tonight.
Like she just does such a great job at being that like evil, like possessed girl.
Yep.
But then you flip it on and she's now your final girl, and she's so good, such a fucking badass.
And what this movie did successfully to us, and again, if you're listening to the podcast, you watched the show before, you know how we feel. This wasn't just a bunch of friends going to party. She was on heroin, she's on dope, and they're trying to get her to kick it. And how else are we going to do it? Take her out to our old parents' old cabin, make her stay here. She can't leave. We need to help. She's already had an overdose.
Yeah.
You know, and Eric told us they had to defibrillate her. You know, and he's such a weenie, but I love him so much. But you have these people that love this girl.
Yeah.
A brother, his girlfriend, her best friends, girlfriends.
Yeah.
They love her so much that they just want her to be okay.
Well, even the brother, like, they were kind of estranged a little bit. And
He's like, I'm here now.
He's like trying to, I don't know, I guess he probably had to walk away because of what she was doing.
Well, as an older brother too, like that feeling of, she's like, I thought you were here for me. And he's like, I am. That's why I'm making you stay. Like, as an older brother, that's what you do. Tough love. You're going to forgive me when you realize that this is for the best.
I think as a family member in general, like, you love this person and you just want them to be healthy.
Maybe I'm biased, but as a big brother that has little sisters, that love and connection and protection never goes away.
Yeah.
So I'm here, you know, and I am
feel like
here
as
for
an
you.
older sibling, I'm not a brother, obviously,
Sure.
but I'm very protective of my younger siblings as well.
So that is our top 10 vacation-themed horror movies, I guess you could say. So let us know in the comments, guys. What are some of your favorite vacation-themed horror movies? What do you think of our list? Is there anything that you would take out or anything you would add? We love to hear what you guys have to say. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Those links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.